Welcome back, my friends and fellow gamers. I'm Wrath, and we're back for another episode of our series in Sole Survivor of Space Engineers. So we're going to head through here, and I need to check on some of the parts here, especially the battery. Let's set the battery to recharge only, because I want that to get a full battery charge before we're done here. The wind turbines are providing enough power to run everything that we need for now. So we're going to go ahead and lay down some additional elements here. Going to need a few of these, so we're going to go ahead and grab those. And while we're at it, let's grab a few of the steel plates. That should let us lay down a few items here and there. Alright. So, among the things that I need is I need these little guys here. These will provide the connections to the system for the survival generator, so that we can have our survival generator queued into the system. And we're also going to add some additional ports on the side here. This is because the way it's set up right now, we wouldn't be able to access any of the parts being built in the assembler from any of these other components, because they're not there's no direct access to them from any of the other points. So we're going to add 3 connectors here, and the third one is actually for us to be able to potentially in the future add a drone or something that we can cart around with us, so that we can get it attached to the top and refueling. I have an idea for doing a hydrogen-powered drone or a hydrogen-powered light miner, but I don't know that it will be all that successful at the moment. There's still a lot of questions up in the air about how I would arrange that. So it's not something that I'm ready to bring out. So let's see here. Let's see what we need. Okay, some motors, some interior plates, and construction components. Okay, so let's say let's do those. Still going to need more iron. But we do have enough iron because it's actually in the refinery. And it's just going to call over more as we go through here. Because it's only calling up as much as it needs for the current project. So when it pauses here, see, it'll just pull more in as we need it. But I made sure between the episodes to mine up several hundred of iron. So it's less than 1,000, but it'll still be enough for our purposes here. Alright. So let's go ahead and pop those in our inventory. Oop, turned a little too far there. And let's go ahead and start putting all of these guys together. And this connection point here is also going to run along the bottom so that we can connect the bottom, the front half of the vehicle and all of its systems to the back half. So that's going to be a separate system that we're going to go ahead and run together. Let's see here. So we're gonna need more steel plates. Do I have enough to complete that? No, I don't. Okay. So let's do 50 steel plates, 20 of those. Let's see here. 20 tubes and 20 computers. Alright, hopefully we'll have enough for all of this. Hopefully. No. Okay. We ran out of iron way too quickly there. A little refuelable hydrogen fighter probably wouldn't have been too bad. But I don't have a place set up right now to be able to have it integrate and drop off its resources, so it would be pointless. Let's go ahead and keep things going as fast as we can. Let's go ahead and toss those back in there and get back to work. Fortunately, we had this nice hillside right next to us, and we didn't have to build like a deep pit, so we were able to just get everything moving along pretty quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and dump that.
Inventory full.
Dump that one as well. Okay. And let's get to it. Totally went the wrong way. Like doop. Derp, 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 derp.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Certainly have carved a big chunk out of this hill, though. Oh well. That one's just going to meet us back at base. I kind of wish I'd set up like right down there a little bit closer. Then I could just be building this right down in this valley here. But, you know, live and learn. You win some, you lose some, and then you just call everything else on rain. Oh, bounce. All right. Okay. Alrighty, so now we can take all the items that we needed.
Energy low.
Okay, let's refill everything here. Okay. Alright, we're one mortar short and 2 metal plates. Alright. Not bad. Good get. Oop. That was a bit more of a fall than I was ready for. Okay. Good guesstimation all the way around. Alright. Time to start actually constructing the front end of the vehicle. So let's get back to those elements. So we had a hydrogen engine. We have the O2 generator. And then we have the hydrogen tanks and piping to go with it. So we're going to start with, of course, the hydrogen engine, which goes right up on top. Oh, need steel plates. Duh. I swear I'm smart. I thought I was doing the right thing. Okay. We'll take those for now. Alright, so we've got a hydrogen engine, and then below that we're going to have an oxygen generator with the port right in front so that we can put a port like that in front. We're going to add 2 of the hydrogen. There we go. 2 of the hydrogen fuel cells, and the dogs are going nuts. I hate that little dial on the side of it, so I always turn those around. Alright, so, and then to get these squared away, we're going to also place another one of these here and here, and put some piping in between them. Alright, so that will be, and then we're going to add the second battery. So this vehicle has 2 batteries in separate locations to ensure that if one battery is sorely damaged, the other will not be. Actually, is that the right way of it? Or are they supposed to be further down? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought the battery was supposed to be there, just like on the other one. Okay, so I have my lineup a little bit off here, so I need to rearrange these just a little bit here. Whoopsie. Tear these apart here. Alright, there we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. No, just one, please. Okay, engine. Hydrogen tanks. See, I don't like that little dial on the left-hand corner of this, so I always turn it around so that that's inward facing. I don't know. It's like a weird prejudicial thing on my part. I just don't like it. Alright, and the reason I'm doing, I'm not doing curve blocks there is because I need this to also run the piping for the bottom of the system, so that we'll be able to pipe in the main part of the vehicle. Now, the big pain in the butt is that I originally designed this to have the cockpit, the industrial cockpit on the front here. But that won't work because when you look at the industrial cockpit, it requires 10 metal grids, which I can't produce for the life of me because I don't have cobalt. So I'm gonna have to, and I can't do this one either because, again, metal grids, so I can't produce it. So I'm stuck using this particular one without any other real recourse. So I have to temporarily patch that in as my my cockpit until I can get the resources that I need. So let's go ahead and start putting all of this together. Let's start with the battery. Battery's going to need, again, 15 steel plates and 20 power cells. Okay, well, that'll do. Alright, so we gotta go do some more mining. It's coming down to all the mining, but we're getting close to the finished product here, which is really good. That means we're only gonna have spent 2 episodes, maybe, possibly a third, getting this thing outfitted and ready to go. And then once it's ready, we can start breaking down our existing ships, our existing ship, and what passes for a base station, and send those on their way. Okay. Good enough. Ouchies.
Inventory full.
Okay. Yeah, it probably would have been so much better to be
Inventory full.
filling up here where the rocks are dropping to. So I could have just made it constantly dropping. And there I could have probably even set up like a collector for them all to roll into, which would have been nice. Just have them roll down the hill, roll into a collector, and call it a
Inventory
day.
full.
When I'm setting up my next base, I probably will, for the start, set that up as a as a possible method for early mining. Because that definitely would be useful. All right. Let's go ahead and put this guy together. Okay. Fill that up. Okay. So no more interior plates are necessary. Unless I need them for, well, I'll need them for the piping, but they're not necessary right now, so I'll put them away. Alright, let's go look at what I actually need. Starting with you. Instructions, 2 large steel tubes, construction components, motors, computers, plates. Okay. Did say 2, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's take all of this. Probably won't use it all up, but it's a good start. Okay. Oh, thirsty. Let's go get some water. Gotta not forget about my drinking habit. Okay. That'll work. Okay. Alright, let's go back to doing some good old-fashioned mining. Let's recharge here. I hope you can see how this is coming together here. Hopefully it makes a bit more sense now how this is going to help me get things going. The one major problem that I have, or major fear rather, is going to be that the fact that if we continue, there is a very strong chance that the enemy
Inventory
AI
full.
factions will detect us, because we're going to have to travel around looking for the resources that we need.
Inventory full.
So we're going to need to have some way of fighting back. So I'm really, really hoping that we will be able to find some magnesium or something that will get us a better outcome.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yep, dogs are going nuts again. Oh, I died. Stupid. Go pick up your stuff. Rest of that can rot
Inventory
for all I
full.
care. Doesn't cost next to nothing to take care of those. But on the plus side, now I'm full. I don't need to worry about my hunger.
Inventory full.
Alright. Alright, let's continue the trend. Although I could deconstruct these, I think, for maybe some negligible amounts of materials. Let's see here. Let's see here. That didn't really provide anything. I think that actually provided absolutely nothing. Nope, there's still a rock down there. Keep hitting the wrong button. Go ahead and drop that bad boy. Trying to keep all this going here. do 5 and then get back to work. Alright. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. That's enough.
Inventory full.
I find it interesting that the rocks that I threw out have somehow gained additional mass when I try to go pick them up.
Inventory full.
Like, it's not a lot of mass, but they've...
Inventory.
If it's saying inventory full and is dropping some of the rock, then it's clearly dropping a small measure of mass that wasn't there when I dropped the rock in the first place.
Inventory full.
It's obviously not a large amount of mass because the leftovers there are just tiny little chunks, but still, 900. That's not anything to sneeze at. Alright. So, next piece of equipment that needs to be filled in here. Need 1 power cell, 4 large tubes, 3 small tubes. Oh. That's ugly. Okay. Let's go add those to the mix here. Now I need construction components and steel plates. 20 and 30. So we're almost to the home stretch, folks. Ooh, I stretched there for a little bit. Alrighty. Now we can put this all together. Alright, so need 2 large tubes and 4 small tubes, so that's 4 and 8. Okay. so 16 computers. And that double clicking error with my mouse is really starting to get annoying. Alright, so now it's just construction components and steel plates. So let's do 10 and 20. See if that's enough to get the whole process done. Probably isn't, but that's okay. Okay, start with the tanks. Okay, tanks are ready. Let's do another 10 construction components. Alright. Ah! Missed the whole thing. Crouch down. Or one short. Need one more construction component. Isn't that always the way of it? Alright, let's weld all of this up. Okay. Okay. Now we just need to hook the front to the back through piping. And I need to turn the other battery to recharge. Okay. Are they both fully charged? No, why is this one not charged? Why are you not charging? Okay, they're both set to recharge. And they just need some time to recharge. Alrighty, so let's start piping them into each other. Let's start with you. So, oh, that's exactly the one we wanted. Need an interior plate. I have those. I saved a whole bunch of them for just this purpose. Okay. So let's do 10 motors. And we'll see how that goes from there. Alright, let's back to mining. It's the constant game here. Okay. All right, so this continues to be a nightmare construction situation. I think we are going to actually hit a third episode on this before we actually christen this thing and get moving. Purely for its massive size and all of the work that has to go into getting it piped up and ready. Let's go down and get those free floating ones. That's pretty close to full.
Inventory.
There we go.
full.
All right.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
All right. I wonder if it's a rounding error when you
Inventory
drop
full.
an item like that, whether or not it rounds the size up for some reason. But next base is going to be downhill from whatever whatever location we're going to be mining from, just so that I can save myself this trouble in the future. Alrighty. So, let's do another 10 of those, just in case. All right. All right, now let's see here. So we're running this along the bottom here. Hmm. Okay. Toss a major junction there. Actually, no. Cut that one off. Put the major junction here. And then we can just run these directly around the side here. Oh, I need more interior plates. Okay. One there. Do a turn. One there. Okay. Place these directly down the line. Oh, need some more interior plates. Okay. All right, so that makes for the fuel piping. That will run from one end to the other. Why is the lighting on that battery not working? It's really frustrating me. It's making me worried that there's not enough actually running through there. Alright, this needs to be substituted. Those need to all be that for connection purposes.
Energy low.
All right. We're right around the end of the episode here. I'm just going to start trying to fill this all in as best I can here. Do a little recharging. Let's charge that up as well. Let's start repairing these here. Dang it, I keep doing that. Just dumped all my motors. Dang it. Let's do another 10 of those. Anyway, I need to go and look at my blueprint again and see how I did the piping on the front, because I'm concerned that I haven't done it right. Just based on the way that it looks, it kind of has me a little nervous. It's definitely worrying me that I messed up the piping on the front here. So I'm gonna take a few moments and go and look at how that's laid out, because I think I screwed something up and I don't know what. So anyway, this will be the end of this episode. If you are liking this series, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.